when they brought in Kevin Greene and Mongo to do the match with Flair and Arn. I guess that's where Mongo turned. I kind of forget the angle. They need someone to power plant to Flair and Arn didn't want to get in there with these two fucking idiots.
Huh.
And I should say that about Kevin Greene. Because Kevin was cool, but Mongo he's weird. He's crazy. Bad. But did Flair and Arn come down and like, all right, we want to see the match, and we put together a match, and they asked me to help. And then they had me and Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker, do the roles of Flair and Arn watched the match. So I picked Flair, of course, and I did everything. Dude. I didn't beg off, but called him in. Everything I've ever seen Flair do, did the Flair flip in the corner,
Right.
wooing. Flair and Arn were laughing their ass off as I'm doing Flair for them against Mongo and Kevin. And I think that from that point on, I think I kind of got known as the guy who, since I worked with Mongo and Kevin so much, then it led into Rodman, Malone, and Jay Leno, and doing their movies.
How are those guys?
Kevin's awesome. Mongo worked hard, I guess. I don't know. Mongo just... It's amazing to me he was such a good football player because he's such a horrible wrestler, man. I thought you'd have to be a natural athlete to be that good at football. But he was awkward, and I don't know how he was able to play football so well when he was so fucking bad at wrestling. He was funny. I liked him. He was nuts, man. There was a girl, we were in a bar, I think it was in Charlotte again, and some girl came over and goes, man, Mongo's making me go up to his room. Can you please come up with me? I'm like, all right. I never really dealt with Mongo much, but dude, we go up to his room, man, and I don't want to stooge him off, so I'm not going to say everything he was doing.
Right.
He was doing a lot of bad stuff. And these girls were petrified, man. And this motherfucker out of nowhere starts. He did the whole Steve-O thing, where he fucking had the shot with the salt and the fucking lime and the fucking. And literally fucking snorted the salt, and it was salt.
Right.
But he did. He snorted the salt, took the fucking lime, squoze it in his own eye, and then took the shot, didn't even drink it. Fucking threw it as hard as he could against the wall, man. And just kept doing it, and these girls were fucking freaking out, and they ran. They ran away. Mongo was crazy, man. But I'll tell you what, I go back and watch the tapes. I kind of liked him on commentary.
Yeah, he was definitely fun.
He had a fucking energy. He loved it. You could tell he loved it. He was fun to travel with. Me and Raven worked him and Malenko once. We had a fucking poor Malenko, man. When he saw the booking sheet that we were on the fucking road with him, he's like, oh my god, I got to team with this guy every night. So now Raven's a serious character, and Malenko's this fucking serious character. I'm a goofball, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Me and Raven get in the ring, and Raven's sitting in the corner doing his fucking thing, and his hair's in his face. And I'm sitting there, and fucking Malenko comes in, he jumps over, and then he looks at fucking Mongo. And you see Mongo grab the rope, and you can tell he's going to try to jump over. And we all go, oh no. And fucking sure enough, poor Mongo catches his foot and fucking falls. And now Malenko's trying to be serious, and it's his partner, and he just puts his head down, and I just see his shoulders shaking. And I look at Raven, and he's totally shaking. I was like, oh my god, poor fucking... That match, it was impossible to come back from that match. I mean, we went home early in that one. Mongo was not good. Rodman was a douche. Didn't take it serious. Showed up, definitely seemed impaired, which is dangerous. Anytime you wrestle impaired, but he's showing up to train in something he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Showing up impaired. Smelled like shit. Out and out shit. It smelled horrible. It smelled like he was partying for 3 or 4 days and didn't shower. It was horrible working with him. And Malone was the absolute opposite. Took it serious, worked hard, had good ideas. Rodman was so bad that Hulk had to threaten him. Hulk went straight up to him and said, Dennis, calm the fuck down and relax. You got to work with us. We're all working together. You can either work with us or work against us. If you work against us, you're not going to be happy. And that was the end of that. I mean, once Hulk, I never saw Hulk do anything like that, man. I was like, holy fuck. I couldn't believe I just saw Hulk Hogan threaten Dennis Rodman.
Right.
Rodman back down. No doubt, Rodman back down. Leno took it pretty serious. We worked with him about 2 hours a day. Right after, and Leno would get up at 8, supposedly, go to the studio, work on a show, tape the show at 4, finish up around 5 or 6, come work with us for 2 hours, supposedly go back to the studio, work until midnight writing the final next day's show, and did it every day. He only no-showed us once, and it wasn't no-show, he called.
Right.
He said, I'm not showing up. And he took it pretty serious, and he was real serious. He didn't joke, he wasn't funny. And then on Saturday, he showed up when we did training on Saturday. He did hang out with us afterwards and tell jokes and shit, and he was cool.
Huh.